What would you do if you witnessed a villain song? Would you report them to the police?
What would I do if I witnessed the duck song?
No, a villain song. Like you're just outside and like someone just started singing a villain song about all the horrific things they were gonna do.
Depends on the song.
I think I'd join them.
You know,
Not funny, not even a little bit.
if they're trying to like blow up a building, I might tell like the police about that. But if they're just like, I'm gonna control the weather, more power to them.
No, it's something really horrific. They're gonna sneak into a movie theater without paying.
I would assume, okay, no matter what it was, I would assume that they were just part of some flash mob, and I would follow them to the flash mob.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this wall until my blade steel goes up. Let's let our stamina go up a bit. We'll wait an hour.
Change your outfit.
You can't tell me what to do.
Okay.
We're sneak
I could if I really wanted to.
Try it. I dare you. I'm zoned out right now. What's up? What's up with everybody? I mean, I know you're playing Sims, Mitzi. What are you doing, Matt?
Scrolling memes.
Scrolling memes.
Tell joke about ducks and then share melancholy thoughts. That sounds like conversations I have.
I can't think of any good duck jokes.
Why did the duck go to the dentist?
Well, answer the
Why?
fucking question.
Answer the goddamn question. Answer the question you've been avoiding for the last 20 years.
I don't know why.
To apply to be a duck dentist. They don't have teeth, but they could probably fix teeth. I have a story. Me and my brother, me and my siblings, my brother and I and my cousins specifically, did some weird shit when we were younger. I've talked. I don't know if I've talked about it in recording. I've talked about how we set Fight Club up in our basement before, though. We just beat the hell out of each other. Remember one day my brother was like, we were just like, everyone was telling a joke to him and trying to see if they could make him laugh. And I made a joke so bad that he got my other cousins to attack me. It was just like, he just like snapped his fingers and pointed at me and said, "Get him," after I made the joke. I said, "What did Ash Ketchum said when he got punched in the ball, kicked in the balls?" And he said, he said, "What?" And I said, "Ow, my Pokeballs." And he just pointed at me and said, "Get him." And then I got my ass beat. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with us. I have a lot of stories like that. When's my destruction gonna level up? Do I have to attack someone? Oh wow, this is my horse. This horse is still here. I guess I get to keep it.
Horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Her then the show happy. I didn't care for that show. My destruction skill.
Of course, is from Mr. Ed.
Then I guess Happy was referencing that.
It's a show about a talking horse.
Nice. Top 10 talking horses, go.
Mr. Ed.
Alright, number 9, Bojack. Number 8.
Well, I thought Mr. Ed was referenced in BoJack at one point.
Probably. Number 8 will go with the one from not Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall. The one that wants to steal.
Yes.
That's number 8. Number 7.
Marty from Madagascar.
That's a stretch.
Is he a horse?
No, he's a zebra.
Zebras are horses. Zebras are a type of horse.
Okay. Okay, I'll accept it. Number 6. Roscoe from Animal Crossing. Number 6. Wait, did I do number 6 twice?
Yes.
Number 5.
The horse from Hot to Trot.
But it has to talk. Does it talk in that?
It does talk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's voiced by John Candy.
Alright, number 4. Spirit, if you count the voiceover. Number 3.
I don't know. Does that count?
Probably not. No, but jumping back to number 4. Wait, that's what the fuck? Don't you? This guy's killing my horse. Isn't there a horse in a Ren and Stimpy?
It's, the horse from Home on Range.
All right, that's number 4. Number 3. We can just name other BoJack characters if we get desperate enough. Number 3.
Number 3. God, it should be easier to think about horses, shouldn't it? Do any of the My Little Pony characters count?
Sure. I mean, is there an adult in that show though?
Technically, most of them are adults, I guess. I don't know how horse ages work.
But they just stay ponies in that world.
Yeah. Well, pony isn't a baby horse. A pony is a type of horse.
Applejack is my pick.
Okay, number 2.
Applejack.
I think it would be of nobody's surprise that Pinkie Pie is my favorite.
Zach's here. I didn't notice.
Number 2.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine.
I feel like there's a big one we're missing in all of this.
Oh, number 2. Weird Al in the Barnyard TV series.
Okay.
Because he is canonically a horse in the Barnyard TV series.
Oh, number 1. Tina's imaginary horse from Bob's Burgers. There's a really funny scene where Tina says, "Well, I want a real horse. You're just imaginary." Then the horse says, "I'm not imaginary. You're imaginary." Then Tina's like, "Come on, you need to stop that. Last time you did this."
Oh wait,
it
if
really
we're allowed
freaked me
to
out."
count imaginary horses that only exist in the imaginations of cartoon characters.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's fair considering it's like already.
And we're
fictional.
also counting zebras. We should count the fucking zebra from Phineas and Ferb that calls Candace Kevin.
It's too late for that. Number 1 was already given.
I don't know, I really, really like that guy.
He's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
Cool guy!
Cool
Guy! He loaned me $20 and he didn't even care if I paid him back or not.
Horse. More like divorce.
That's a good one, Michael.
Oh, that could be an animated show, The Horse Divorce, and it's about a horse who's getting a divorce. And
Shit, I
there's-
think
looks
it's like
similar.
a horse species in one of the Star Wars comics.
What'd you say?
I think there's a horse species in one of the Star Wars comics.
Oh, I got the best talking horse now. The horse from Sorry to Bother You. Does anyone know?
Have you guys ever noticed that the word species is really funny?
Spelled
pretty
like
funny word.
speckles.
Have any of you ever seen Sorry to Bother You?
Nope.
There's
I
a
have not.
There's a talking horse in that movie. Okay, I just leveled up.
The talking cat.
A talking cat.
Y'all ever seen a horse?
No.
What even is a
Yeah.
horse?
Horses
What
are
is a horse?
horses.
Good
I've seen many
What is a
horses.
horse?
Horses are
What is
fictional.
the deal with airline food?
Like
All horses are fictional.
Yeah, horses aren't real. They're just in television shows.
Just the talking ones. The talking ones are fictional.
No. Matt, you haven't seen a horse before. Shut the fuck up. Next thing you're
I've
gonna
seen
say is
many horses,
nope.
and very few of them talk.
Some of them
I
do
very
talk
much enjoy
then.
this conversation.
By that means some of them do talk though. If you said very few of them talk.
Are you recording, by the way? I just
Yeah,
want to make
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I'm recording.
Okay.
Oakley
Oh, I'm
dokley.
recording.
Neighborino.
You wear the shadow.
Fucking Armand, why are you? I needed you earlier, and you weren't in your normal spot. Armand White. Oh, the Dark Brotherhood. That's right. I killed someone, so the Dark Brotherhood's gonna try to recruit me.
Oh.
Yeah, Beakles just straight up murdered someone.
That's not cool. You can't do that.
Top 5 murders. Go.
You- the murder of Titotus. That's what I did. That's number 5. That's the one that I just killed. That's number 5. Number 4.
What kind of name is that?
Uh,
Probably me mispronouncing the name. Number 5.
Wait, what list are we doing now?
Top 5 murders.
Ah,
the
like real or fake?
I mean,
assassination of Franz Ferdinand.
number 3.
The assassination of Julius Caesar.
Number 2, the assassination of Michael Bemis that takes place in 2023.
Wait, no, it can't. Not in the canon, because you have to go to jail.
In the Shark Tale canon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You went to jail for a long time.
Yeah. Alright, number
You could
2.
get murdered and then be resuscitated back to life.
Number 2, Frankie from Shark Tale. Number 1.
Well, that was an accident.
It was an accident, more like.
It
Num-
was, it was an anchor.
Number 1. Number 1. Scar from The Lion King, because he gets ripped apart by the hyenas.
What's the difference between an assassination and a murder?
How famous the person is.
I mean, one's getting paid for, the other's just out of lust and, you know.
Before we get to our number 1 murder, here are some honorable mentions.
Pleasure.
I think if you know the person or had some motive to kill them,
Was Ronald Reagan
What?
assassinated?
explanation.
What's the weirdest top 10 list you've ever seen pop up?
I haven't watched the top 10 list in a long time. I don't even remember.
I
any
saw
of
one
it.
that popped up that really made me laugh, like really hard, because it was the top 10 villains who were actually right. And it was like Watch Mojo. It was like something like Watch Mojo or something like that. It may have not been Watch Mojo, but it's some corporate YouTube channel. I'll say Watch Mojo. And it was the top 10 villains who were actually right. And Mr. Waternoose, what was it? Waternoose or Waternoose from Monsters Inc. was in the thumbnail. He was in the thumbnail, and that means that Watch Mojo would in fact kidnap 1,000 children before they let their company
Before
die.
they let their company die.
I'm just imagining someone at Watch Mojo saying that I kidnap 1,000 children before.
I'm sorry, you saw a thumbnail like that and you didn't actually watch it?
I didn't watch it. I just thought it was hilarious that they put Mr. Waternoose in the thumbnail.
Just what they would have to say would be absolutely hilarious.
I'd kidnap 1,000 children before I let our top 10s die.
Top 10 children we kidnapped.
Top 10 children to be killed.
I love that line from
Here are
Monsters
our
Inc.
top 10 children we're holding hostage and will eventually murder.
I love that line from Monsters Inc. There's just so much energy in it. It's just such a silly line. I'd kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die, and I won't let anyone stand in my way. Such a comic. That's before. That was like. It's the same thing that Coco did. I love Coco, by the way. Before I come off as if I'm shitting on it, but they did the same thing that Mr. Waternoose did in 2002 or 2001, where they just admit their evil plan in front of a large audience. So funny.
These Sims do not know how to take care of themselves. This Sim of mine just left an iPad on the floor, and the water from his broken sink is just spewing onto the iPad. Sir, what the fuck are you doing?
Can you share your screen by any
You're just sitting over there eating your fucking franks and beans, but you didn't even bother to fucking repair your sink that is spewing water all over your iPad. What?
I'd kidnap 1,000 children before I let water get onto my iPod. Anyway. I love that line from Monsters Inc. so much. It's like, just such a...
It's a
like,
good line.
It is the corniest villain reveal ever, and it's hilarious. Just that he reveals himself to the entire world by being overly dramatic when he really didn't need to be. And I find it even more hilarious that Coco did the exact same thing like more than a decade later. And again,
Well,
Well, I mean, it's not like they even knew.
oh, I know they didn't, but they didn't have to they shout it. They shouted at the top of their lungs their evilness. Like, it's just so funny. I love both of those movies, but I just think that's really funny.
it's a very common trope.
Oh, I know. They're not the only ones who've done it, but those two are like those. I think with those two though, it's like they're good. Like on top of like that funny trope, they're also good movies at the same time. Because I think Coco was like the first Pixar movie I was able to get like really into. I like the.
It's like, you think of it like that, but also like horrible people are just like that in real life sometimes. They're like overly dramatic and over the top in private, but once they get out in the public, it's like, oh, okay, I'm fine.
I'm gonna go into like a store and say, me, Michael Bemis, shoplift in the store.
But it's not though. It would be like you yelling at somebody in private or what you thought was private. It's like, I am going to steal from this Macy's and nothing is going to stop me.
I killed Mufasa. I love that shit. I think it's hilarious. And again, I love the Lion King. With Lion King, to be fair, it actually makes sense in the context. He's being like forced down by Simba to admit it to everyone, but
but it's not even like they're not admitting it to the whole world. They're in private, or at least what they think is private.
Yeah,
and they're being dramatic.
but if you did something horribly illegal, then or like horribly inhumane, then you should you should try to hide it a little better, not go around screaming shit like that.
But the idea that it's like, okay, both Waternoose and who's the bitch from Coco?
I don't know.
What was his name?
The Coco is a good movie, but I
watched Coco a million times and I can't fucking remember his name.
The most memorable thing about that villain is what he did,
whatever.
not him himself.
But what I'm saying is, like, both of them are in a high position of power to the point where if they admitted that to a few people who they think they're probably going to kill or silence somehow, so it doesn't even really matter.
But all you have to do to know that you shouldn't do that is watch a single movie.
What? Hold on. Don't
confess what you did loudly, even if you think you're alone. Just say, I did it, and then shoot them. And then no one will know. Top 10 villains who got caught due to volume. Oh wait, the top 10 boobs? I thought it was the top 10 dicks.
Well, when he released the video, it was titled "Top 10 Boobs in Games," and it had like boobs in the thumbnail.
Oh boy.
And my friend and I sat there for like 5 minutes debating if he meant pairs of boobs or individual boobs before we played it and found out it was penises.
I remember that video.
But if you did the top 10 boobs, would you have to do pairs of boobs or individual boobs?
Probably do a set. Unless if it was a character that only had one boob. Like if it was like a cartoon or something. Because there's cartoon characters that have one boob or 3 boobs. You know.
Why is this a conversation?
Because I will humor all conversations.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Top 5 conversations you've humored.
I don't know, you just look at stuff I've recorded. I've humored some really awful conversations. I've said some really stupid shit.
Just like in most of Duckcast.
Duckcast is what spawned the Shark Tale shit.
Thank God.
Because I wouldn't have thought about that movie ever again if it didn't come up on Duckcast one day, and then we were just like, yeah, we're going to talk about this now.